56. Al-Waqi'ah, the inevitable event. This Makkan chapter is paired with the previous chapter, which describes two kinds of paradise. Here, more details are provided. The Quraysh are challenged and warned of the dire consequences of their denial. After describing the cataclysmic events of the final hour and the coming to pass of Judgment Day, it describes the three groups into which humanity will be divided. The rest of the chapter deals with each one of them. The group blessed with the highest level of paradise, people who struggled and strived with all their might to achieve the nearness of God. The group of the right hand, living in a delightful paradise, but a rank below the first. Their paradise will be lesser compared to that of the foremost and the third group. The people of the left hand, living in hell. Followed by questions about the beginning and ending of life, they expose the folly of those who deny resurrection and urge the reader to examine closely some powerful phenomena. Who makes the semen? Who grows the seed when it is in the depths of the soil? Who sends the rain down? Who made the fire? The chapter teaches that human resurrection is similar to the birth of a baby created from a spermatozoan, nutritious cereals growing from a dead seed, flames of fire coming from wood, and rain from clouds enabling so much to live. Behind them all is the power of God. He creates and destroys what he wills. The frequent reference to resurrection in the Quran is to remind people of the purpose of their lives and to protect them from the deception of the fleeting world. The Quran wants to save humanity from falling into its trap. The rampant selfishness and individualism common in our society today can only be corrected by accepting resurrection. The belief that your actions bear consequences. One day, you will have to face your evil deeds. This gives life meaning and purpose. The lack of this belief has made modern society nihilistic, aimless, and purposeless. That's causing so much misery and pain. The chapter ends with the frightening scene of a person in death throes. Can anyone prevent his death? After reminding humanity of their helplessness in such situations, this is the certain truth, messenger. Glorify the name of your mighty Lord. Verses 95 to 96. In the name of God, the kind, the caring. When the inevitable event happens, no one will be a denier. Some will be humiliated, others honored. When the earth trembles violently, the mountains will crumble and become scattered dust. That day, you will be sorted out into three lots. First will be people of the right hand. How wonderful will be those of the right hand. Second will be the people of the left hand. How wretched will be those of the left hand. And third will be in the first rank, the foremost, closest to God. They will enjoy the delights of paradise. Many from the earlier generations, but a few from the later generations. Resting on couches decked with jewels, they will enjoy each other's company face to face, served by young people of timeless youth, carrying glasses and jugs full of the purest wine, which doesn't give headache nor drunkenness. They will choose to eat fruit of all kinds and relish roasted bird's meat. Their spouses will be beautiful, like hidden pearls, a reward for what they used to do. They will hear neither idle talk nor sinful conversation, only the greetings of peace. And the people of the right hand, how wonderful are the people of the right hand, living among thornless cedar trees, bunches of bananas, widely spread cool shade, water fountains, lots of fruit, never ending, never out of reach. They will have the most beautiful partners. We especially created for them, made them virgins, passionately loving and young, especially for the people of the right hand. Many from the earlier generations and many from later generations. The people of the left hand, how wretched will be those of the left hand. They will be living in surroundings of scorching winds and boiling water, in the shadow of dark smoke, neither cool nor comforting. In the past life, they lived in luxury and kept committing the grave sin of idolatry and said, "What? When we are dead and turned to dust and bones, will we be resurrected? And our forefathers too?" Tell them, those of the past and the later generations will be gathered together at a fixed time on a known day. Then you, the misled and the deniers, you will be forced to eat fruit from the zaqqum tree, filling your bellies with it, forced to drink boiling water. You'll drink it like thirsty camels. This is their hospitality on Judgment Day. We created you. Why don't you accept this? Haven't you considered the semen you emit? Did you create it yourselves, or are we its creator? We decreed death will surround you, and nothing can stop us from changing you and recreating you anew. Something you don't know, since you know well your first creation in the mother's womb. Why don't you pay attention? Haven't you considered what you sow? Do you make it grow, or are we its growers? If we wanted, we could have turned it into a stubble after harvest, and you would be left to wonder. Why are we debtors? No, in fact, we have been robbed. Haven't you considered the water that you drink? Do you send the rain from clouds, or are we the senders? If we wanted, we could make it bitter. So why don't you thank God? Have you considered the fire you light? Did you make the wood, or are we its makers? We made fire a reminder of hell and a beneficial thing for the traveler. So glorify the name of your mighty Lord. I swear by the positions of the stars, if only you knew, this is indeed a mighty oath. Indeed, this is a majestic Quran, stored in a hidden book. Only the clean ones can touch it. A revelation from the Lord of the worlds. So how can you disrespect scripture like this? And from its blessings, all you could receive is denying it. Why then, when a dying person's last breath comes to the throat, you can't return it. You watch helplessly, though we are closer to him than you, though you can't see. Why do you think that you are not dependent on us? If you are truthful, why can't you cause that ebbing life to return? So the dying person, if they were from the closest to God, they shall be comfortable in fragrant and blissful paradise. And if they are from the people of the right hand, they shall be greeted with, "Peace be with you from the people of the right hand." But if they happen to be one of the deniers, misguided, their welcome will be boiling water, a blazing fire of hell. This is the convincing truth. Messenger, glorify the name of your mighty Lord.